We've definitely had some amazing weather over the last week, and as a direct result of that, things are really starting to thrive in this container garden. Let's take a look at what's changed, and more importantly, what we've got ready to harvest. So that is the first one that I've just took off. Bigger than I wanted it to grow, because they are supposed to be mini cucumbers, but still perfectly usable, and it will store for quite a while. But this isn't the only one. If we dig in a bit farther, I can see at the back there's another one. Let's twist that one off as well, see what we've got. That is another one that we took off. So looks like we'll have to give one or two of these away. We'll not eat all those. We'll have another quick look. You never know. Could be another. And I think that there is, tucked away right at the back here. Let's get that off as well. Wow, amazing cucumbers. We're definitely going to give some of these away. Nice and firm though, which is what you want. They'll store a lot better in the fridge if they're like that. So that's not bad for one harvest, only a week after we took off the cucumbers that were on there before. I did have to move everything to this side of the van, because over the last few days we've had some quite bad winds, and you know what the wind does to your plants. The French beans are still holding on, but these apple trees and raspberry bushes were getting blown over all the time. Thankfully, we have still got a couple nice looking apples on there. One or two did drop off, but they were really small ones. This is one of his pepper plants. So far, I haven't seen any peppers growing, although if we look right in there, you can see there's plenty of flowers. So I'm hoping we're going to get something before end of year. It seems to be a lot of foliage and just a few flowers. We did get more golden raspberries on this plant, but I think the birds have come down and took them away. Just here we've got those parsnips that we did. They've come on quite well, so hopefully we're going to get some parsnips this year. That centre one has got a nice thick stem on it, so that could be one at best. It has got the most room, to be fair, being right in the centre, but we've got plenty of growth. So fingers crossed we'll be blanching and freezing some parsnips. I have noticed a little bit of damage to the leaves there. I'm not sure what that is, but if you get that, check underneath the leaves and you might see that there's insects under there. And just over here we've got more pepper plants, but this one is now starting to grow peppers. It's very small, as you can see, but it is trying. Nothing much on the other ones either. It's not been a good year so far for pepper plants, but there is something that's done even worse, and that is the strawberries. We've had probably 2 strawberries off it all year, and they were quite small as well, so I think these plants have gone. If you take a look just there, you can see we have got a strawberry on it, but that is about it. That was what were amazing looking plants, but the winds battered them. You can see there's a lot of damage to these leaves once again. We did, however, take some French beans off these the other day, but we only got an handful. So again, pretty poor year for French beans so far. But there's always got to be an upside, and we can find that in its cherry tomatoes. We've got this first ripe cherry tomato there, and behind there's another one which is virtually ripe. So we'll pop those in the fridge. At least we've got a couple of tomatoes this year so far. But these plants are full. You can see there just how many tomatoes is on them. And that is the whole way across that area. So there's plenty of time to get some. And those flower baskets have gone a bit mad, as you can see. But they do look amazing, and that's all that matters. So for a quick harvest, I don't think we've done bad at all there. I'll see who on site wants a cucumber, and we have got those couple of cherry tomatoes we've just picked. There is something else, however, that I will show you, and then I'll show you the strawberries that we've bought ready for next season. Just here we've got a couple of planters, and they're the fresh peas that we started growing after the other ones had finished. If we take a look, you can see we have got pods growing now. So we're going to get some petit pois, and then what I'm going to do is sow some more peas, because they're very cold hardy, so we can keep doing those right till end of year. This is something else that we did quite a while ago. These are carrots in a very small container. We had a few spare ones left over, so we thought we'll just put them all in there, see what we get. And these ones are the Chantenay red cord. So I've decided I'm going to empty this as well, and let's see if we can get a few more carrots to blanch and freeze. I'll just empty them out into this tray. I'm just going to pull one out first to see where they're at. There we go. Once again, not disappointing. That is a nice sized carrot. Hopefully the rest are all like that. And so far, so good. I'm just trying to take them out one at a time at the moment, because I don't want to tear the stems off just yet. Let's take this one at the edge. That was quite close to edge, but still a good size. A very tiny one there. But then next to it, another good sized one. I think for the size of the container, we're doing alright. It's definitely a couple of meals to come out with this. So, considering the size of that container, I'm very pleased with that result. A tiny amount of compost, and yet all those carrots came from it. And all we did was put these in and leave them be. I only feed carrots around once a month. If you feed them too much, they do tend to split. But I did notice something else which tells me I've harvested these just in time. One of them was starting to rot, or more like it's been chewed up by something. And we've got another one that's slightly discoloured on top, and that's because that was sticking out with the compost, and that's what it does to your carrot. It discolours them and they'll go green. You can, however, still chop that green part away and use the rest. So once again, no disappointment there. Finally, we've got the new strawberry plants that I've picked up, and these are called Lauren, and they produce quite big strawberries as well. And we got these from Garden Centre. You get 6 plants for £4.99. Very healthy looking plants, and they've already started to produce runners, which is something that those other plants we've already got haven't been doing. So this is why I'm saying I think they're finished. Your lifespan on your strawberry plants is 4 to 5 years, and if you haven't collected any little baby plants off them, it's time to buy fresh plants. So I've bought these now, and I'm going to pot them up, start growing them on, so that by the time we get to next season they'll be ready to go. Because sometimes in your first year of growing strawberries they don't produce any fruit. So I'm going to kickstart these. I'm going to keep them in that propagator over winter, and we'll see how these do. Hopefully next season we will get some strawberries. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of the channel. I really do appreciate it, and I hope now your plants have all picked up and started thriving due to this amazing weather, and there is still quite a bit more to come yet. And if you want to see what else we plant and harvest over the next few weeks, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.